want to know how I achieved this look, keep watching. So we're going to be using some new products and some old products that I absolutely love. All right, so let's get into it. Firstly, I'm going to go in with this, which is a tried and true, something I've been using for more than a year now. This is the Bobbi Brown Face Base and Moisturizer in one. It's super hydrating and really nice. Next, I'm going in with this product that's very new to me. I've seen it all over. I know I'm late to it, but I am really excited to try it. I am trying the shade 7. I used it once before today and I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna give it a go again today. I don't like a super matte face, and I think this is to help with you having a super matte face, so I'm not using a lot of it. But tell me this shade match is not like perfection. Next, I'm actually going in with my foundation, and for foundation today I'm using the NARS Light Reflecting in the shade Macao. This has been one of my favorites. At a point I was using this like all the time because it's just so lightweight and it literally feels like nothing on the skin, and it just makes your skin, like every time I use this foundation I get so many compliments about it. Like, look at my skin. Don't say I didn't put you on. And for some reason I just don't know, you know, when new things come out you just try new things or whatever, so I haven't picked it up in a while, but no regrets here because I know what it gives. Next, I'm going in with this bronzing stick from Maybelline. It's called the Lifter Stick. I'm using the shade 75. It is a little red, but that's all right. It's really lightweight and pretty on the skin, very easy to blend. For concealer, I'm using the Born This Way by Too Faced Warm Sand. And then I do also go in with a lighter shade. A little of this product goes a really long way, so I don't use much of it. So I just blend out the areas around with concealer first, and I leave my under eyes to sit a bit. I do my brows and then I go back in and I blend that out. For my brows, I'm going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Brow Tint Pen. I'm using the shade Espresso. I really love this brow pen because it just gives me a really realistic brow. To clean up my brows, I'm using this Lancome Serum Concealer in the shade 405W. You can't tell me that these brows are not snatched, okay? Like perfection. Now I'm blending out my concealer and I'm using my beauty blender. Now you can leave it like this at this point, but I just like to go in with a brighter under eye. So I'm generally, I guess you would say, a full glam girl because I do like a brighter under eye. But again, a little of this product goes a long way. So I put that. This is the Too Faced concealer in the shade Sand. And to make it even brighter if you want, I do go in with the Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade 022. And I just put that right on top of it. And I do let that sit just a little before I go in to blend. And then I go into blend using my beauty blender. You see like the subtle difference it gives? It gives a difference, yes, but it's not like, oh my god, difference. I just feel like it's a good difference that it gives, in my opinion. Yes, so this is what I like. I'm going for a very like toasty type makeup look today, so I'm using this Cream Cheeks Out palette from Fenty Beauty, and it's called Rose Latte. This is what it looks like. Isn't it beautiful? So perfect. I do also add like just a little to my forehead just to kind of, you know, make everything cohesive. Before I set my under eye and start using powders, I do go back in with my beauty blender. To set my under eyes, I'm going in with a powder that I absolutely love. It's literally one of my favorites. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I do use the color Translucent. But this powder, I don't know, it just every time I use something else, I go back to this powder always. It just, I guess because I do kind of have like dry under eyes because of my allergies, it just fits me well. It's not too drying while still keeping my under eyes super smooth and pretty. And to lightly bake, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Rose Powder. I've just recently started using it and I actually do like it a lot. It just, you know, brightens up my face just a little, not too much, you'd see. And usually I can't bake with all powders because it just dries out my under eyes, but because of how light this powder is, it just works for me so well. So that's another reason why I absolutely love it. I've been hearing everybody rave about this particular powder and I've never tried it. I felt it in the store. It's super smooth and, you know, beautiful on the skin. So I just wanted to give it a try. I love my MAC Studio Fix powder for all over, but I said I'm gonna give this a try. I did try it once. Girl, you kept secrets, okay? You didn't tell me, but it's okay. Now I'm aware. But it is really beautiful on the skin. I'm using the shade 3 Tan, and this is what I'm just gonna use all over. All the other areas that I did not set, I'm just using this powder in those areas. It's so beautiful. It has my skin like velvet almost. So smooth, it blurs all my pores and it just makes my skin look, yeah. This next product is new to me. It is the Laura Geller color correcting foundation, but I did get a shade too dark, so I'm using it as a bronzer, and the shade that I have is deep. It's such a pretty shade. For my eyes, I'm just being very simple and I'm just using some bronzer. And then I'm going in with a slightly darker shade from this Mini Cosmetics palette, just to put right on the edges right here. Nothing too crazy. Then I'm just using the same brush that I was putting the bronzer with and go over it to soften it, because I'm not looking for anything too loud. And then to brighten just like the inner corner, I'm going in with that same palette, the Dominique palette, and I'm using a lighter shade on the insides. I did go ahead and do my wing liner off camera because I just get very shaky. I cannot talk and do my wing liner, but I did use this Stila liner. And for mascara, I'm using this YSL Lash Clash mascara. It's become one of my favorite mascaras. It's the mascara I literally pull every time. Very rarely I use something different. Love, love, love it. For my lips, I'm going in with MAC lip liner in Chestnut. And for those of you that know, my dog tried to, you know, get this, but So for lip gloss, I am using Makeup by Takeda lip gloss, and I'm using the shade Cotton Candy. It's such a pretty shade, guys, and the lip glosses are really, really, really nice. It makes your lips feel really good. It's not sticky and it stays on. I have been reaching for them, so check her out. Now I'm gonna take this off. My face looks so good. Yeah, one thing I love to do is put my beauty marks, okay? I just love doing that, so I do it all the time. You don't have to, you can totally skip this step. And last but not least, my favorite setting spray, the MAC Fix Plus. I just love this because it just, I don't know, it just does it for me. It makes your skin, the makeup look like your skin, but better. And it just works. Yeah. And then this is new to me. This is the Fenty U Mist. I have been loving this because this definitely helps my makeup to be like completely transfer proof. I've actually used it once. I just got it, but I am absolutely impressed with it and I do really enjoy using it. So after I do this, I then go in with this spray. The only thing I don't like about it, it just feels like it wets you. It sprays so hard. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And you can see, I can just use my fan. And then I just go over everything with my brush. I don't add any excess product or anything. I just literally just go over it. And this is the final look. Bye.